Greetings denizens and detritus of the internet, and welcome back to Yang's Construction Spotlight. This week we are going to look at making an Omni cover. So, what I have here is a rectangle of fabric. It is 30 inches long and 10 inches wide. Lengthwise, you want it to be at least 6 inches longer than your actual blade is. That gives you room for your tip and room to bring it down and tape it to the handle. Alright, so all I'm going to do is fold this in half and pin it. Now, if you're not using ripstop and your cloth has a right side and a wrong side, you want your right sides in, and you would be pinning it like this with the wrong side out. Alright, so there it is ready to go, and now we're going to go over and sew it on the sewing machine. Probably going to want to come back around this way. Alright, so I'm going to place this on the sewing machine with the handle end is going to be my starting end. Do a quick fix stitch, and then we're just going to sew along the edge. Alright, now that I've gotten close to the end, I'm going to have our needle down to hold the fabric in place, and we're going to turn it 90 degrees, and then we're going to sew the top. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place our cover on our weapon inside out. What we're doing next is measuring how we're going to sew our corners so that our tip lies nice and flat. So what I do is I bring it down, fold up the corner and make a line with a pencil or a chalk pencil. right where you want to sew the corner along the edge of your Omni. And we're going to fold it like so. And then we're going to sew right along, even with the pencil mark. Flip this over and do the other one. All right, at this point, if you are confident, so at this point, if you're confident you got your stitches in the right place, you can go ahead and cut the corners off. Leave about a 1/4 inch beyond your seam. If you're not confident, you can go ahead and put it on the sword inside out and measure again if you need to re-sew or do any seam ripping. You can do that. So now we're going to turn it right side out. Alright, so now we've got a cover on our sword. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do this at the bottom. The simplest way is just to twist it around and then do your tape. If you're looking for a slightly more polished look, you can just fold one side over and then the other so they cross right on top of your seam. And we're just going to take our tape. And then I like to spiral it down until I've finished out the cloth and I'm on the handle. Alright, so there you have it. We have finished our sword. Now, the last thing you might want to do is to put something on your handle. The simplest thing is tape. Most popular choice being cloth athletic tape, and all you do is you just put it here and spiral it down to the end, and then I suggest putting a couple of drops of super glue on your end to keep it from coming up. Less popular alternative, if you don't like the feel of the athletic tape, is you can use your colored electrical tape or even duct tape to decorate your handle. There are many other more fancy ways to decorate handles. We will cover those in separate videos. So this concludes the series on how to build an Omni.